What's going on, guys? Anthony from Anthony Studio Time here, back with another video, and this one is pretty special to me because we're going to be talking about one of my favorite consoles of all time, and that is the PlayStation 1.
You are so totally whipped. I'm Brad. Let's ride a bicycle bill for two. Then we can go to the potpourri store and then go buy sheets. Would you rather be at home shooting a bazooka or watching a chick flick? Chick flick, bazooka. Chick flick, bazooka.
Let me in, Brad.
Who's that?
Let me in. Brad.
Play Silent Hill. You may never leave your lane again for PlayStation from Konami.
Hello?
Hi.
Who is this?
You watching TV?
Maybe. Who is this?
What kind?
Well, it's big.
27-inch?
Yeah?
Picture in picture?
I guess so.
Swivel base? Wearing a yellow raincoat?
Where are you?
Open the drapes.
One TV-obsessed gecko. Revolutionary 3D graphics. Free roll the gecko.
Yeah, it's tail time.
I got one right here that I have for a while now. Not my original one that I had when I was little. The one I had was the PS1 version, which is like the slimmer, very small than this one. This one's like the first model. But I want to show off all the games that I got for this beautiful console right here, because my first ever console that I ever played when I was little. In this video, I really want to focus on showing every single PlayStation 1 game that I have in the collection. And it's not much, I'll tell you right now, it's not much, but I kind of want to document because, maybe next year I'll have maybe double of what I have right now. So kind of want to document and show you guys what I have. And if you have some of these games, or if there's a game that I don't have in the collection that you recommend, just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, man, love it so much. I still have my original Spyro Ripto's Rage disc right there. It does not work, of course, because this thing is old as heck. So yeah, but it looks so chunky too. I love this console too. It's so cool. But enough rambling. Here's my entire PlayStation 1 collection. I will say a little heads up, I will try to include some gameplay for some of these games, even though there's quite a few, not a lot of games, so there's quite a few games that it's gonna take a while for me to get gameplay for since they're so hard to get and don't have the right equipment. I'm gonna be showing off from my CRTV right here in the collection. But it's gonna be lots of fun. Grab some snacks, lay back, enjoy the video, and let's get started. My PS1 collection right now. And we are starting off strong with one of my favorite types of games, racing video games. And one that I really want to highlight is called MotorToon Grand Prix. It's a very cartoony type Mario Kart game. It really reminds me of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And the first time I heard about that game was through Astrobot. Still in the topic of racing games, Gran Turismo. Total classic. Love this game so much. Really fond memories with me and my dad playing that. And of course, Crash Team Racing. Probably one of the best racing games of all time. And from racing games, we're moving on to platformer games. And of course, you gotta talk about the classic Crash Bandicoot. Like, who hasn't played this game? It's such a classic. But this one right here took me by surprise. Now, when I was little, I did play the second one, which is like a 3D platformer, but I never thought that the first one, side-scroller platformer, like, that took me by surprise. An interesting part about this game is that it's voice acted by a very popular comedian from back in the day. So, typical corny jokes from back in the day, but still a fun one. Speaking of platformers, here we have Rayman. Now, I will tell you right now, I have never played this game ever, but I have played some of the later released games for Rayman. I do plan on playing this game more, we'll see, but I will say I do love how colorful this game looks. And like, come on, who doesn't love Rayman? But people, we move on from the platformer to the 3D platformers. And man, do I have some good ones here, like Ape Escape. Now, holy cow, this game here, so good and fun. One of the most memorable intros in my childhood. I will say the controls are a bit annoying, but overall, masterpiece. Love this game so much. Hopefully we get a remaster in the future. Now this one right here, people, Spyro Year of the Dragon. This is the game that really brought me into the world of games. This game alongside 2 and 1 are so special to me. Like I mentioned in the first part of the video, my mom got me the slim PlayStation console alongside the collector's edition of the Spyro game. So all 3 games in the palm of my hand, non-stop playing, people. Like I will play this every single day. Like the amount of freedom that this game gives you, like it explores the horizons. Like it's so cool. The music, the characters, the models, everything. So cool. I have played Reignited Trilogy, which I did like a lot, but at the end of the day, I will always go back to the classic PS1 look. Love Spyro so much, and yeah. One thing though, I did buy this game recently and did not notice until later that it has the Ripto's Rage backdrop instead of the Years of Dragon one, so yeah, it only has the manual. But that's enough Spyro. Here we're going to talk about another legendary game, Medieval. I bought this game this year and played it for the first time ever this year, and wow, I legit could play this game for hours. It's so fun. Really gave me Castlevania vibes for some reason, but I still need to beat the game, so maybe stay tuned for a review. And I recently found out that there's a remake of this game, which I've never knew about. I'll maybe give that one a shot, but for now, we're going to be staying with the classic. Moving right along to Monsters Inc. Scream Team. Now, you probably did not expect that I will talk about this game at all, but I will tell you right now, Monsters Inc. is one of my favorite Pixar movies of all time. And interesting enough, back in the day when I got my PS1 console, there was a demo disc included, and one of the demo games was this game right here. And I will say, the game looks horrible just looking at it today. But hey, the game is pretty entertaining, pretty funny, same voice actors as the movie. And now that I got adult money, I bought this game and I always wanted to try it out, so here it is. Some of the voice acting is pretty funny and some of the things you do in the game is hilarious, so look at this. Like, what was going on there? Hello? But hey, the game is cheap. I recommend it. Now here's the guest star, my dog, Thor. And I guess he just wanted to introduce the next wave of games that I wanted to show out. And I think he knows how much I love this type of games. And people, we're going to be talking about fighting games for the PS1. And if you haven't noticed, all of these games are in Japanese. But I'm so happy to own these. Example, Vampire Savior EX, one of my favorite games in the collection. I am so happy to own this. I recently changed the case because it was broken and now it looks super clean. So yeah, very happy about that. But you know, got all the Tekkens, got Street Fighter 02, Street Fighter 03, and so on. And here are more Japanese imported games. Some of the main reasons I love Japanese games is just because of the covers alone. And for these type of special boxes, like for this Lenny Collector's Edition, which includes the game, of course, soundtrack, and some goodies. I've never played this game before, but like I said, I just love how it looks. And I love collecting the weird and obscured items out there, especially for retro gaming. But like I said, don't know what's it about, so I don't know what's going on in this game. Maybe in the future we'll see. Of course, got E-Classic here, got On Jammer Whammy. And the case for this one is so cool, very creative. You can put the disc to the front and you can basically see it from the other side through that little bubble right there, as long as Parappa the Rapper and Ape Escape. Here we have more Japanese imports, and of course it's horror, so we're going to Biohazard, baby. So we got Biohazard 1, 2, and 3. And if you know me very well, I love Resident Evil so much, and these boxes look so cool. For example, this Biohazard 3, just the inside alone is so worth it. Got some very cool promos, some pamphlets, one of them was promoting some Zippo lighters, and that menacing looking Nemesis right there. But yeah, this is so cool. Just like I said, weird stuff like this is what I love collecting so much. I might have to invest on a Japanese imported PlayStation, we'll see. And then finally, people, these are my last few games. These are just random games that I have in the collection, like this one right here, Machine Head. I got this one recently on Whatnot for pretty cheap, but the game is horrible. Gameplay is horrible. Did not like it at all, so let's skip on that one. Tomb Raider games, love them very much, but they are so dark you barely cannot see anything. But of course, Lara Croft is iconic and I love her so much. Remember that demo disc that I mentioned earlier? Well, here it is right here. Those are all the games are included in this demo disc, and alongside Spyro, this is the one I will play a lot. But dude, this thing was packed with so many good stuff. Like, you could legit be here for hours just looking at videos, playing demos for different games, and there it is. That's that Monsters Inc. game, Spider-Man Electro. And this little trailer right here is pretty special because this is what introduced me to Twisted Metal, and I just remember being blown away by these videos and how these games look and everything. And another trailer that this disc has was the Harry Potter one, which I will say right now, this game right here back in the day was like insane, epic, like way too good for its time. Like, it was so peak. I remember playing this one a lot alongside, you know, Chamber Secrets, which was really for other later consoles. But I do love me some good Spider-Man games, and this is Spider-Man 2 Enters Electro, and listen to this.
Welcome, true believers. Stan Lee here to bring you yet another scintillating tale of superhero daring.
That was the legendary Stan Lee narrating the game. Like, that's so cool. And play this game, holy crap, what's so, like, I could play this game for hours, dude. Like, back then, bro. I definitely still need to add this game for my collection, so we'll see. It is quite expensive, but I'm looking forward to adding it. Now, listen, another game that I liked in this one, and don't judge me, please. If you play it, you will love it. Barbie's Explorer. For me, this is my Tomb Raider game. I would also play this for hours and hours, even though I only had 2 levels for this demo, but I didn't care. It was pretty cool. Love the game. Oh my god, she got hit! I hated that Yeti throwing those snowballs. But man, this demo disc right here, such a peak selection of games. Speaking of peak, this Pac-Man World game is so good. I will play this one so many times with my grandma, and I love how this case looks. Like, the disc looks so cool. The app, I even had a Namco tip line that you can get tips to play the game. And people, that is my PlayStation 1 collection. But guys, that is it. That is my collection of PS1 games. Let me know what you guys think. If there's a game that really caught your eye, or if there's a game that I don't have in the collection yet, I would love to know that in the comments below. I know I don't have a lot of PS1 games, but you know, that's the goal for next year. I want to have even more PS1 games, and maybe next year we'll do an updated video. Let me know in the comments also if you guys want to see a collection tour. Maybe it's time for that. Or move on to another console, PS2, PS3, PSP, even Nintendo. I do want to show some of my Nintendo games. So let me know in the comments below which one would you like to see next. And guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, follow and like for more, and stay positive.